Thank you for this, for joining this session on Facebook. I'm doing a live session, and this topic is very sensitive, and often moms face this problems in relationships with their spouse. So I thought, let me share with you these 4 deadly habits of relationships, which often happens. So this is based on a research entirely. This is not my content. I just took it from there. This is a research done by Gottman Institute, and they have discussed these 4 deadly habits in detail. So I thought the gist of it I'll share with the moms so that you can see where your relationship is going and how you can improve it. My intention is to help you improve your relationship in whatever way you can, because I know moms are suffering. Of course, both partners suffer in a relationship, but me being a emotional healing coach for moms, I address it to moms. If any men are here in this live session, I welcome you also, and please listen, and if there's something that can be improved in your relationship, please take the learnings and implement and have a best relationship. After all, this is one life. We are meant to be happy and getting along with the people around us. Otherwise, life becomes very problematic. You won't enjoy any area of life. Sometimes we think, sometimes we hear people say, सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा है, बस ये घर में कुछ ठीक नहीं है. But career is going well, money situation is good, children are okay, children are good, but spouse understanding is missing, right? But one area definitely affects the other. Life has to be in balance. If it is not in balance, we have to bring it back in balance. That is why we are all striving, right, in life. So that relationship becomes the foundation for everything else you achieve, because whatever you do outside, you have to come back home and face the situation at home. So recently I celebrated my 33rd wedding anniversary. Me and my husband completed 33 years. So I know what it is to be, especially after this many years. There are many ups and downs. There are many misunderstandings, and there are beautiful moments too. Life is a mixture of everything. But ultimately, what is relationship? It is conscious effort, conscious and constant effort to be connected to the other person. Otherwise, we lose connection and life becomes so empty without that understanding with your partner, whether it is for men or for women. So that is why I thought I'll do this Facebook Live. I'll share about this Gottman Institute research, which talks about 4 deadly habits for relationships. So the first and foremost is criticism. This is one deadly habit, which is criticism. It is not helping in any way if one partner starts to criticize. It is like a personal attack and demeaning the other person, because some argument starts. Argument is about a subject, about some incident, but it becomes too personal. Both are not looking for solutions, and when this criticism starts, each start hurting the other. Neither partner should do this, but sometimes criticism comes from one of the partner and the other partner can't take it. So let me share the problems first, the deadly habits, then the antidote, what Gottman Institute have researched on and brought out. Let me share with you. So this entire content is based on the research of Gottman Institute about the relationships. And the first habit, deadly habit, is criticism. The partner should never go to personal attack or criticism of the other person, which will deeply hurt, and relationship becomes very much traumatic because of this criticism. And secondly, contempt. What is contempt? Attacking, labeling, and ridiculing, sarcasm. Contempt, that person cannot take it. That person feels so devalued. The other person feels devalued. And this is like personally labeling the other person. And whoever is doing it, it is not helping the relationship in any way. So do not insult or be sarcastic or rude to the other person. It will not help in a relationship. This is the second deadly habit. First deadly habit was criticism. Second deadly habit is contempt. And third deadly habit is defensiveness. This person always starts playing the victim card. And even though the other person realistically suggests some corrections or something to be done for improving the relationship, this person never accepts. This person never accepts that it is my fault or something can be done from my side. Always it is the victim card playing and being on the defensive, always not taking responsibility for anything. Whenever the other person, even though gently it is pointed out, this person becomes defensive. And in this situation, there's no understanding, right? Both of them don't reach an understanding. Please excuse me, I have a severe cold, but I thought I'll do this session. So defensiveness becomes a kind of, no resolution. Some argument starts or some discussion even starts. It starts getting defensive for one person. The one person becomes defensive. So ultimately no solution is reached and both of them will not again agree and the distance develops more and more. So defensiveness is the third deadly habit for a relationship. And fourth one, which often happens, is stonewalling. Fourth deadly habit is stonewalling. This is withdrawing to avoid conflict. This person becomes totally silent. The other partner wants to talk it out and at least some response he or she is expecting. It may be the husband, it may be the wife. We are not taking sides. Any partner may do all of this or both of them may do to each other, but it is not helping the relationship. So fourth habit is stonewalling. Stonewalling is just rejecting whatever the other person says and withdrawing into a shell and not even participating in the conversation or not communicating. So how does any issue get resolved in these circumstances? So the four deadly habits are criticism, contempt, defensiveness and stonewalling. Definitely no resolution will come, no understanding will come. Partners become more and more distant because of this four deadly habits. The antidote also, the Gottman Institute have suggested the antidote. So for criticism, be very gentle. Normally one person takes the initiative to repair the relationship. So I'm addressing this antidote to that person, whether it is husband or wife, but I am talking generally to moms because I am a coach and healer for moms. So if men are listening and you are facing this criticism, please you also follow this antidotes. Please try to implement this antidotes, which is being very gentle and talking with I sentences. So just tell the person how you feel instead of, even if you are the criticizing person, just analyze yourself. If you are criticizing all the time, just express your feelings with I feel this, I feel that, rather than pointing out you. You can always talk more about yourself, how you feel or how it affected you. When you talk about yourself, it is no longer accusation or criticism. And contempt, instead of contempt, build a culture of appreciation at home. Maybe the other person is having contempt towards you, but you are in the receiving end. But what if you start appreciating your partner's little things, something good about your partner, about your spouse? So build that culture in the family. Don't accept the contempt, neither give back that contempt behavior from your side. You can put a stop to it by start being appreciative and start being understanding and find gratitude for small things your partner does for you. Have that gratitude, sense of gratitude, so that will help in the relationship. And defensiveness, if you are the person who is being defensive, it's high time you took responsibility. It's high time you took responsibility. And if there is anything wrong, instead of being defensive, we can even ask for forgiveness. If you feel later, okay, at that time I was defensive, but later, at least when you realize, you can take the responsibility and say sorry, ask for forgiveness. And if you are subjected to this, you can't help it unless the other person realizes. So just be gentle and keep pushing, keep educating the other person so that one or the other time they will understand. Keep trying, because relationship has to somehow work, right? And stonewalling, this person withdraws to avoid conflict. So maybe he or she needs a break. Give them that space. Let them take the space. Let them take a break and then they'll come back. So something soothing or distracting will help them to take off their minds, to remove the pressure. Then they'll come back. So it is best to let them go and take a break when they are in this stonewalling frame of mind. How much ever you try, they'll just withdraw to the shell. So instead of attacking or trying to bring them out of that shell, let them go, let them take a break and then they'll come back. If you are this person, for some reason you don't want to interact, you want to just be very quiet when someone else is attacking you or talking, necessarily the other person is not attacking, but you feel some insecurity, so you go into a shell. So it's good to take a break and then come back after you're feeling soothing, and so that you can take the conversation ahead. So if you are that person, do take a break, you deserve it. If you are the other person wanting this person to talk, allow that person to take a break, get some soothing relaxation, and then the person will come back. So this is the whole research results what happened through the Gottman Institute. So the 4 deadly habits are criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. The antidotes are: for criticism, be gentle and express I statements instead of blaming with you. And for contempt, build a culture of appreciation rather than contempt. And for defensiveness, if you are the person who is being defensive, take responsibility. If it is the other person, give them some time, have patience. And for stonewalling, this person needs a break, let them take a break and then come back. Do not push and push more, so that the person will feel really frustrated if it is the other person. So this was the gist of the Gottman Institute research about relationship, 4 deadly habits. I thought it will help my moms, my community, my midlife moms whom I coach and guide and do the healing. So just follow this advice. Any more questions you can always ask me, either here in the comment or you are in my various groups. I'll leave a link for my WhatsApp group. Do join the group and let's keep in touch. Take care. Bye bye. Good night.